welcome. I'm here in Puerto Rico. Me and my husband arrived yesterday. We almost missed our flight, but at the end we did make it. Hallelujah. A few things you need to know though before coming to Puerto Rico are: number one, make sure you're vaccinated. I will include the website that you need to go to. You have to fill out a survey, and at the end it gives you a QR code, so make sure to bring that QR code with you or else you will not be allowed into the country. And then second, just remember you are still in the US, so your money works here, your phone will work here as long as you have a US phone provider. Oh, and last thing that you need to know is, I don't know if you can tell by my poofy hair, but it is so humid right now, and it's December. I didn't think it would be this hot and humid, but it is still pretty hot. It's still pretty humid, so make sure you're prepared for that. The bugs are crazy out here, and you will get it. The whole gang is here. We got the cousins, the sisters, the cousins, the husband. The other half of the gang is over here. If you're looking for something relatively low-key to do when you first arrive, then I suggest taking a stroll down the streets of Old San Juan. The architecture is beautiful, it's very colorful and colonial, and you get the prettiest views of the Caribbean. The area is pretty small, so it really won't take you too long to walk it. The streets are hilly, but nothing too strenuous. Like my grandma and my cousins were able to make it just fine. The first thing I recommend seeing is the largest fortress that the Spanish built in the New World, Castillo San Cristobal. You can go inside, but you do have to pay about like $7. If you don't want to go in though, no problem. You can still admire it from the outside. Afterwards, we visit Calle Imperial. The main thing about this attraction is that it just has the flag of Puerto Rico on the wall, and a bunch of people like to go there because of the cute street leading up to it, the flag, and all its cute and picture-worthy moments. Further west, you can find El Castillo San Felipe del Morro. This one was my favorite fortress for two reasons. There's a giant lawn in front of the fortress, and it's kind of like a park. You can catch the sunset from the lawn, and it's beautiful. It's definitely a great place to relax, read a book, catch up with a friend, or if you're like my cousins, you can roll down the steep hills or fly a kite. My other favorite part about this fortress is actually the cemetery located right next to it. If you happen to go there, see the cemetery from the fort walls. That's probably the best view. After we watched the sunset, we got pretty hungry, so we headed over to Calle Fortaleza and grabbed some dinner. Calle Fortaleza is just another cute street with a bunch of restaurants and shops. The next day we decided to hit up La Ruta de Lechon. This legendary highway goes through the mountains and is the go-to destination for pork lovers. There's a ton of open-air restaurants, slow roasting their pigs, and the vibes feel pretty similar to the vibes you'd see at a block party. There's music, dancing, and a lot of drinking and eating. If you're wanting to avoid the drinking crowd, I definitely suggest going during the weekdays instead of the weekend, and going earlier in the day than later at night. Look at this spread. We've got macaroni, some rice and beans, pork. That's for you, Nicole. Drinks, plates. Oh, that's the special right here that I was telling you about. We wanted to go somewhere where we could walk off all the calories we had just devoured, so we visited the Parque de Bombas. El Parque was one of Puerto Rico's first fire stations, and it's located in the town of Ponce. It's actually one of the island's most photographed landmarks. Every time we're with my family, I've noticed that we always get ice cream. No matter where we go, no matter what month it is, we are always getting ice cream. I'm not complaining, but it's a lot of ice cream. So I had no idea prior to this trip, but Puerto Rico is home to 3 bioluminescent bays. We're at our last place for the night. It's called La Parguera, and it's really cool. It's where the bioluminescent waters are at, and there's a microorganism in the water that makes the water light up. And so we are doing that. We're taking a boat out there. I know you can take kayaks as well, but we decided not to do the kayaks. Instead, we're gonna just get on the boat as a family and check it out. We went to one in the town of Lajas, which is about a 2-hour drive from San Juan. We went with a tour company that took us out to the ocean on a boat and showed us how the glow-in-the-dark effect works. There's basically a bunch of these microscopic organisms that grow in big quantities, and when stimulated by either swimming or paddling, they begin to light up in the water. When the water isn't glowing though, you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the boat ride, or have a dance party like my family did. the national rainforest here. A few things you need to know. You do need to make a reservation to come in, and it's $2, I believe, per car when you come in. But after that, you're free to go wherever. And when you first get in at the entrance, there is a waterfall there. It's one that you can look at, not really like swim in or anything. But right now we're actually going to another waterfall that is, I think, bigger and one that you can swim in. We didn't go swimming at another waterfall and instead decided to go hike Mount Britton. This hike takes about 45 minutes each way. Come prepared and bring a raincoat because there's always a chance that you'll get rained on. We made it! Finally made it to the tower. I definitely define this hike as more moderate, not so much easy, but not difficult either. Here it is. Holy cow.
Bienvenidos a la Mutual.
On a clear day, you're able to see the rest of the forest, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Caribbean. I'm so glad we chose to go to Puerto Rico. My husband and I almost didn't make it on this family trip, but I'm glad things worked out. Puerto Rico's rich history, food, beaches, mountains honestly exceeded my expectations, and it was so close to the East Coast as well. If you're looking for a fun, last-minute, family-friendly location for a vacation, then Puerto Rico should definitely be on your bucket list.